And for some reason, all the cars look the same. Everyone has a black or a silver car. It is so rare to see a red car or a blue car or a yellow car. And I feel like it really reflects on Korean people's personality of not wanting to stick out. They all want to follow what everyone else is doing or what everyone else looks like. They're very sheepish in that nature. They don't want to stand out or be unique. They want to blend into the crowd, and I feel like that's very stereotypical of Asian countries. Usually I don't find Japanese guys very interesting to speak to. I find that they're too serious, or they don't really have much of a personality. It's like they're always trying to please you. And I never know what to talk to them about. They don't really know anything about the things that I'm interested in. I had to explain to so many Japanese people what Game of Thrones was. Or if I don't feel like you're an interesting person, or if I don't feel like you're interested in what I have to say, then I build a wall, I close up, and I become really quiet. And most people don't like this. They think I'm weird, but they don't understand my personality. Daniel, why don't you teach English? You could be earning 3 times more than you're earning now, and you'd have to work half the hours. And it sounded really enticing to me. I really wanted to try it out. I really want to be an English teacher as well. But I think you need to have a certain personality to be a good English teacher. You need to be talkative and friendly and confident, and you can't really be shy like me and introverted, otherwise you just make the student feel really uncomfortable. I have to admit, I'm really stubborn and I don't like being told what to do, and I ignore most people when they try to give me advice. I don't like to listen to it because I feel like I know better. And yeah, I know that's not a great personality trait. I know it's not a great characteristic to have, and it's something I should work on fixing. And maybe I should be listening to you guys more when you give me advice instead of just ignoring you. Anyway, looks aside, personality-wise, I do like her personality. I do like the type of person she is. I do feel like we're kind of similar because she's not really a loud, extroverted person. She's kind of quiet, reserved. She doesn't have a social life. And then there'll be that one kind of strange person that I feel attracted to. Whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. They need to have that certain personality. For example, that Japanese guy I met last year, I really got on well with him. I don't know why, but there's something about him that I liked. Maybe it's because he also seems kind of depressed. You know, misery likes company. These are my true feelings, my true thoughts. I don't care if it sounds stupid or immature to you. This is how I feel. This is who I am. If you don't like that kind of personality, which I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't like it. Most people wouldn't like it. Most people aren't like me. Most people aren't only driven by... I know that. I'm not stupid. I know I'm weird, but this is what I'm like. I'm a different person to what I used to be 7 years ago. I'm not the same person. My personality changed. It got worse, you could say. Sure, there's a small group of Japanese women that do like macho, masculine, alpha type guys, but they're in the minority, and there's actually more women in Japan who are attracted to guys who look like me, who have my kind of personality, than there are attracted to those loud, assertive kind of guys. I also feel kind of irritated that my boss was criticizing me because I wasn't very talkative and I wasn't interested in chatting to my co-workers. I feel like she was criticizing my personality. It's not my fault I'm not a very chatty person. I'm just not very interested in chatting to people because it's boring and it doesn't interest me. I don't like having my personality criticized. This is just what I'm like. If you don't like it, if you wanted a chatty person, you should have gotten a chatty person. You should have realised that I'm not a very chatty person. Ben Dean is a nicer version of me. No, he's a more boring version of me who has no opinion and he has the personality of a potato. I'm not a very mature looking person. Also, add into the fact that my mannerisms and my personality are also kind of childish. I'm not a very mature person, if you've noticed or not. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh.
You don't have social anxiety like your wife said. You have anti-personality disorder. Meaning sociopath.
So I just feel terrible that he blamed himself when really there was probably nothing he could have done. And even if you moved me to 100 different schools, the problem was me. It was my personality. If I tried harder to try and, mix in with the other kids and make friends, maybe I wouldn't have been bullied so much. And lastly, I'm a bit of a weird person. I have some strange personality characteristics, and there's certain things I really don't like, and I'm just going to tell you. I'm a bit of an antisocial person. I don't like people, and I don't like talking to strangers. I feel very uncomfortable talking to strangers. I feel very uncomfortable with human interaction in general. To believe and dream of getting a girl like my dream girl would be if I went to the gym, buffed up my body so I looked more masculine, so I felt more confident. If I got back into school, got back into education, got myself a degree, got myself a decent job, somehow grew a personality. Why can't I just be myself and then people like me for my personality and for who I am? I don't want to have to pretend to be this smiley, super happy person when I'm not really a smiley. The only difference between using your looks and personality in a nightclub compared to using your looks and personality on a YouTube channel is that depending on the size of your audience, it just boosts the amount of eyes that get exposed to your looks and appearance and personality, and it increases your chances of having that tasty cereal